Welcome to this edition of Buncombe Life. Again, I'm at one of my favorite places in the county and nobody ever believes me, and if you've never been out here, you won't believe me either. We are about to go into the Buncombe County Landfill. It is beautiful out here. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful location, and the facility is amazing. It's one of the places that I'm most proud of here in Buncombe County to say that I know about it and that Buncombe County does such a great job out here. We're going to focus today on recycling because everything they do at the landfill is recycling. You're going to hear some amazing statistics about how big it is, how much garbage comes out here, how much they recycle. But most of all, we're going to tell you what the landfill means to you, how you can use it, and how it can be a really great resource for you. So stay tuned. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. Okay, we've come into the landfill now. We're right inside the gate. Gatehouse is over there. We're over here where all the recycling happens. That's what we're talking about on this episode of Buncombe Life. I'm here with Christy Smith. Introduce us. Tell us what your job role is here at the landfill.
All right. I'm Christy Smith. I'm the bioreactor manager and all sorts of other things that I can do to help the community. A lot of recycling education stuff, the One Person's Trash newsletter insert. I put that out in the newspaper. So yeah, you are here at the Buncombe County landfill, and welcome.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to talk about recycling today because when people watch this episode, they're going to see that this is recycling central. So just start with some really easy stuff. If I come in here with, I'm just going to make it up, 10 bags of garbage, and I pull up to the little house over here, which they'll see when they drive in, what are they going to tell me?
Yeah, so when you come in, we have you go across the scales. Everybody checks in so that we know who you are, make sure you're in the county, and we want to know what you have. We're going to direct you to all of our different recycling areas so that you can recycle as much of your load as you can, and then you'll either get directed to where we're standing, where the garbage is just your normal bags of garbage can get thrown out. Your recycling center is right behind for your convenience, so you can throw your blue bags, your glass, your aluminum, your cardboard, all your paper.
For free.
For free. Yep, and your bags is a charge, so the big black trash bags is $2 per bag. The little white kitchen bags are $1 a bag, and then if you came in with, say, 10 bags, we might just go ahead and weigh it, and so $10 covers your first 460 pounds.
So what if I have like an old couch or old big bunch of stuff?
Mattresses, couches, chairs, old hot tubs. That'll go right up to the landfill in the big mound of trash.
And there's nobody up there to help me. I'm going to take it up there and I'm going to dump it out myself.
Yeah.
Okay. We saw that a few minutes ago. That is quite an impressive mountain of garbage.
It is.
If you've never been, you really should come just to check it out, honestly.
Yeah, seriously. See what happens to your trash at the curb, you know, instead of just thinking about, oh, it's at the curb, I don't know what happens to it. Come take a look. It's kind of amazing what happens.
And the massive, now this is what I want. This is shock and awe here, okay?
Yeah.
Stay tuned here. How much garbage comes in here? What is the magnitude of the garbage?
So per day, we handle 1 million pounds of garbage a day.
A day?
A day.
Now that includes not just Joe and Susan Public who come in here with their stuff in the back of their car, but this is like all the garbage trucks that pick up through the neighborhoods, I guess in Asheville, Waste Pro for Buncombe County. Yep,
all your towns and municipalities, so the city of Asheville, the town of Black Mountain, Woodfin, all of those municipalities, all of Buncombe County, so your Waste Pro garbage haulers or Joe Schmo Public that wants to come in. That's all of Buncombe County garbage either goes to the transfer station, and you've seen our large green 18-wheeler tractor and trailers. Those drive from our transfer station to here. So that 1 million pounds a day includes all of that.
All of that. So, and you made a good point there. If folks are out in the county and they don't have, we encourage you to get a franchise pickup, garbage pickup.
It's a good deal.
It is a good deal. Just put it at your curb and they'll tote it out here all the way to the trash mountain for you. But 1 million pounds of garbage.
1 million pounds of garbage a day.
Now, does that 1 million pounds count all the recyclables?
Nope, that's a whole different number.
Oh my gosh, so that's the garbage in the mountain.
Just the garbage in the mountain.
Not the recyclables.
Right, yep.
Wow.
I know, it's kind of amazing.
Wow, well, so how much recyclables do you pull out of that?
So every year we report to the state how much we're recycling. So just last year, for instance, just your normal blue bag type recycling, so that includes the things I've talked about, cardboard, paper, plastic, glass, aluminum. That was about 5,000 tons last year. So it's a fraction of the 1,000,000 pounds a day, but it's a significant increase in recycling every year that we're getting.
So if you were just a big hole out here taking garbage and you weren't trying to recycle, it would be way more than 1,000,000 pounds of...
Absolutely. Yeah.
So let's talk about that. How big is this landfill?
So our whole entire facility is 600 acres, and that includes buffers from all the residents around here.
Right.
That includes areas where we take dirt to cover garbage or make side slopes and construction. The actual mound of garbage that we're going to be standing on later on is 100 acres in its entirety when it's built out completely. So that's cells 1 through 10, and we're operating in cell 6 right now.
So a cell is essentially just a big hole that you open up, you officially open up and line,
right,
and then fill with garbage.
Yeah, so we excavate to a certain drainage scale, and then you put in your plastic liner, which is a really amazing technologically advanced liner so that no water gets out of that landfill.
Right.
And then you have a gravel layer over that, and it's what lets all the rainwater that comes through the trash drain down to the bottom so that we can collect it.
Right.
And it's basically a very expensive non-leaking bathtub.
Yes.
So cell 6 where we're at now is about 23 acres, and it was $7.5 million to just construct that.
Okay, did you get that? That's one cell.
One cell out of 10. Yes. And we try to pack in as much as we can into each cell so that this landfill is going to be here hopefully for future generations way past me that can you know, at least enjoy the benefits of having their garbage disposed of in an economically and environmentally sustainable way.
Right.
And we're hoping we might be able to get 20 more years out of here. The way we cover garbage now is a whole lot different than you did in the old days. You're not putting big thick layers of dirt on there anymore. We cover it with Posi Shell. It's a product that sprays on the trash and it hardens, and then the next day you can just go back and put trash right over it.
And then that leaves it at night so it doesn't blow all over or mess up?
Exactly.
And then in the morning they start brand new again.
Yep.
Piling and piling and piling and flattening and flattening.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yep.
It's quite amazing. I encourage you to come out here. But I also encourage you to stay tuned because we've got more to show you. Okay, we've already talked about what an amazing, amazing job y'all do on recycling out here. Everything is recycled. But what I want our folks at home to know, which is, I think, amazing, is that we're standing on a piece of recycling. We're standing right here on a mountain of garbage. What happens on this mountain of garbage? A hint is all these little white-looking stubby things that are sticking up out of the mountain of garbage. But how this gets recycled? How does it? Give us the easy-to-understand version, because Chrissy can tell this up here, and I want to understand it. You folks at home might, but I won't. So help me understand what happens with it.
Sure. Yeah, the form of recycling that we're standing on here is a mountain of trash, like you said. We're about 100 feet above garbage that's been buried since 1997 through 2005.
Wow.
And we recycle leachate, which helps generate gas.
What's leachate?
Leachate is trash juice. That's
trash
a fancy word for trash juice.
It's water that runs through the trash and gets to the bottom.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we put it back on the top, and it goes through the garbage, and it actually helps generate electricity. So all the white pipes that are sticking up are wells that are drilled down into the garbage, 75 feet deep, some of them are 30 feet deep, and we pull it up out of the trash, and we send it to a generator.
What do you pull up out of the trash?
Gas, methane gas.
Gas. And the gas comes from the decomposing garbage, all of our stuff from home that we've drug out here, or the big trucks have brought out here like we've seen.
Yeah, you've got it.
And so that pulls that gas up And then?
And then it directs it to our generator where we combust the methane and we make electricity. So you turn your lights on at home. From the garbage you put at your curb, it comes here and you can generate electricity at your house to the flip of a switch.
That is recycling at its best.
That's a closed loop right there.
That is amazing. That's exactly right. If anybody at home is listening and they say, you know, I'd really like to know more about that or learn more about how you do that, they can just give you a call, right?
Oh yeah, give me a call, and our website. We have a buncombeBioreactor.com website that has all sorts of information, from the scientifically technical graphs that we make to the general information for how electricity is generated, how leachate's recirculated, and all that. We have carbon credits that are generated here, so we keep that updated every year.
Yeah, so they can learn more.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever worry about running out of garbage? That,
oh no.
That maybe we'll go crazy and start recycling to a point that there won't be any garbage.
Well, there is definitely an initiative in the country for zero waste, and you certainly can reach that, but there's always a need for getting rid of those few things that have to get landfilled or incinerated. And you know, it's very expensive. That technology is very expensive, so I don't fear that garbage is going away, but recycling is always increasing, which is a really good thing.
Right.
Plastic bottles takes 1,000 years to decompose in a landfill, so the more of that stuff we can keep out, the better we're going to do.
Right. Cool. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm here with Christy out at the landfill, and you guys have some frequently asked questions that we want to cover because she's got the answers. Okay, Christy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, first question is, what does it cost to dump my garbage at the landfill?
That's a great question. And it depends. So your black bags, the big black bags, which we call the 33-gallon or bigger, are $2 per bag. And then the smaller kitchen bags are $1 a bag. Here at the landfill, those are the fees, and same for the transfer station. Now, if you come across the scales with a big truckload of more than maybe 10 bags, we're going to weigh you. And it's $10 covers 460 pounds, or $43 per ton. Now, at the transfer station, it's $12 for your first 460 pounds and $47 a ton. And that helps us transport it to here.
Right, and that makes sense, and it's convenient. You're going to save some gas if you go to the transfer station. What do I do with my paint? Let's say I've got empty paint cans. Can I just throw it in the trash?
Empty paint cans you can actually just throw in the trash.
Okay.
And a lot of people do that, or you can, if it's latex paint, you can put kitty litter or sawdust in them and stir it around, let them dry out, and throw it away. Do pop the lids off so that your garbage haulers know that they're not liquid paint. So liquid paint is the key. Any oil-based or latex liquid paint needs to come out here to our HHW.
Okay.
It's our
HHW.
It's our household hazardous waste facility. And we do that Fridays from 9 to 3, and on our website we have a schedule that people can link to see when we're here. And it's $2 per gallon for paint.
Who do I call if my garbage didn't get picked up?
So we get a lot of calls from the City of Asheville residents, and we direct them to City of Asheville Sanitation. But a lot of people think, you know, because we're the landfill, that we're out there picking up your garbage. And it makes sense that they think that, but no, we take garbage from all sorts of different garbage haulers that are out there getting service in your restaurants, in the mall, in your house. So we're actually not out there collecting, we're receiving. So we actually can't answer all the questions about why your garbage didn't get picked up or what your schedule is.
And then the big question. Who pays for the landfill? How do y'all get all of this wonderful stuff that you do paid for?
So all of the folks that come into our facility and use it is how my salary is paid, how we're able to pay for a $7.5 million landfill cell, how we're able to offer all the recycling that we do. It's user fees.
It's not tax dollars.
It's not tax dollars. No.
I think that would be a big surprise. It's not tax dollars.
Yes, there's no tax dollars. It's what we call an enterprise fund, and it's basically how the money comes in across the scales is how we're able to know what we're going to be able to do in the next few years.
Right, so it's all user fee based.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed our trip to the landfill. I told you, beautiful place, interesting information, and at least if you didn't learn anything new, at least you learned it's certainly a facility you can be proud of as a resident of Buncombe County. As always, stay tuned. You never know where we'll be next month.